welcome to another video. So, big news, I got married. Well, I'm sure you all know by now that we have been planning to elope for a little while, and I kind of wanted to make this larger introduction just to kind of talk to you about what we've been doing, what has been up. So I'm hoping that this video can just kind of get you up to speed as to what the last couple of weeks have been like, the last month. I feel like it has been so crazy this last little while with just so many things happening all at once. We did a lot of shopping. I think what I wanted up to the wedding, beauty-wise, get my nails done. I wanted to do a bit of shopping, kind of like browsing, relaxing, and I definitely picked up some pieces and I kind of want to share those with you. So I wanted to insert some footage now of our trip to Vancouver, and then we can talk more about kind of what went on in between. Hi friends, so we're just kind of waiting to go home on the ferry, and that kind of wraps up our first day here in Vancouver. We'll be headed back next Friday, so we'll take you along and we're going to do a lot more luxury shopping, and I want to show you some new pieces, some new handbags and bags that I'm looking and eyeing at, so let's do that. So we'll continue then. Currently in the change room at St. Laurent, and this is my outfit for today, and I'm gonna try on some ready-wear pieces that I've been eyeing for a while. So a few crop tops and just really basic pieces for fall that I think are super lovely. And yeah, this is my outfit, and super cute, just something really casual. And I'm wearing my Dior saddle today because just love that bag. So let's try some pieces on. So I'm trying on a lot of basics, and I really like this one because it has like the St. Laurent logo, if that will focus at all, but I really like that. I tried these ones on, these tank tops. I was eyeing them for a little while, but they are very see-through, and I'm not sure if I really like that. I mean, you could wear like a nude bra underneath, but I think that I'm not a huge fan of the see-through, so I'm gonna try this piece on because I really like this t-shirt. It's just a crop and it's super cute, but this t-shirt's also super cute as well. Very simple and oversized, and I'm trying these little what are these, like kind of caprice shorts with the logo, and it's super cute. While I was in Vancouver, I wanted to like have a pamper day where I'm shopping, cleaning my ring, went to Cartier to drop off my ring just to have them clean it and shine it up ahead of our elopement ceremony. And so we did that. I was able to actually bring my family over with me to Vancouver so we could have this whole shopping day and excursions and have food and a meal and just have things kind of be kind of calm and fun ahead of the stressfulness of the next week. So got my nails done. So they're like, this is what they looked like. They've grown out a little bit right now, but I only ever, like, I love going to Vancouver to get my nails done. My favorite go-to spot is Poised Nail Spa. They're in Cole Harbour and they do the best job ever. Like, I have not found anybody who does it better than my girl, Emma. So if you ever go there, look for Emma because Emma, she does the best French nails, and if you're ever in that Vancouver area, definitely go check them out. Yeah, so I got my nails done, and then we went shopping, and of course, I wanted to pick up a little wedding gift for myself, which I have right here, and I'm gonna show you at the end of this video. And I just wanted to treat myself to something nice. Nothing super huge, something that I could bring to Europe with me when we go in a few weeks' time, and just something to like remember the moment by. I also needed to pick up a wedding gift for hubby. And so I did that as well. We went to Bottega, and because I love Bottega, I've literally gotten everyone on Bottega because I just love their quality. I love their attention to detail. And I feel like just the quality in what you're paying for is just impeccable. So I got hubby a card holder, which I don't have, which is why I'm sharing that with you now. And I'll insert a picture of it right here. So we went to Bottega, picked that up for him, and then we had like a nice meal over at Riley's. I love Riley's. They're so good. I used to, when I did a lot of like a work travel, like I always went to Riley's by myself, and I went for like, they have this massive loaf of bread where they have like truffle, or not truffle, but lobster oil on the side and like whipped butter. And I'd just like devour half of that and then take the rest home, but like devour the whole thing on my own. Half of it on my own. And their Caesar salad, I love their cocktails. They have an amazing happy hour, which we went there for, and you'll see in some of the clips that we went there, had oysters. Honestly, an amazing happy hour, and they were recommended on the Michelin guide when they came over to Vancouver. I don't think they made like the list, but they were definitely like a recommended, and they are amazing. So we did that. What else did we do? Oh, we went for brunch that day as well. We went to Paul, and I love Paul. And I think it'll be interesting to compare Paul, and I'm sure it's not going to be as good as stuff in France, but like I love Paul for the detail and like the daintiness and like the Parisian aspect of it. We went there for brunch. And then, yes, we did so much shopping and wandered Holt Renfrew and did all those things. So you'll be able to see some clips of that in here. So on our first trip, I think you would have seen some clips of us coming back home on the ferry. And we actually saw, like for me, for the first time ever, like a killer whale just like splashing, or like you see the fin of the whale. And I was like, whoa, like I've never actually seen that, even though I've been like born and raised in BC. Like I've done that commute all the time. I've never actually seen that, but it's also probably because I've never actually spent time on the outside deck because it's windy and cold. So, but that was honestly so cool that we saw that. So you would have seen a clip of that. So on our second trip, you'll see like a lot of clips of me trying some pieces in Saint Laurent. So kind of what I was like mostly after were pieces that I could wear for vacation when we're in Europe. It's going to be so hard to pack for because I feel like some parts are going to be warmer than others. And coming from like the Pacific, like West Coast, like I feel like 20 degrees is still summer for me. It gets pretty cold. I mean, not insanely cold down to like -30 or whatever, but most of the year we're in like the 10s 10 degrees Celsius, like 12, 14, 16. So like 20 to 21 is like pushing it for me. It's like getting warm. Like that is me out in my dresses, in linens, and like, yes, it's a little bit like nippy, but I just bring out all of my summer pieces. So I'm noticing that a lot of the weather is going to be around then, but it's also like the transition to fall. So definitely packing is a struggle, and I wanted some new pieces. So you would have seen me in Saint Laurent finding some new pieces. And of course, it was a week out before my wedding. So I definitely wanted to find and see if there were like pieces that new pieces, new and fun pieces that I can incorporate into my outfit and my looks for the day. I didn't go for a traditional wedding dress at all, and I wore a beautiful, you'll probably see some pictures and I'll add some photos in here. I wore a beautiful Jacquemus dress. Like the whole concept was to elope, so I didn't want like a formal wedding dress. I definitely tried some on, but it really wasn't for me. I went into it just wanting to have a little bit of fun, knowing that I was going to ultimately get married in a Jacquemus dress. I wanted to like not have a regret not trying an actual traditional wedding dress on. So knowing that I was going to wear Jacquemus, I think that I wanted to add some like special pieces. And this Jacquemus dress I got like way back in the spring. And so I feel like I'm such a crazy person when like with planning things so much ahead of time, where when it comes down to like the last day, it doesn't even feel new anymore. And I can't be the only one who feels that way. But I am definitely someone who like, if I love it, I'm gonna store it, but it just doesn't feel as new as something that I just bought. Or maybe that is a confession from a true shopaholic. But yeah, so I wanted something new at Saint Laurent, and I was kind of looking around, but I didn't end up finding anything that I liked. I really wanted to see if I loved or if it would suit me these white mules here. I've been eyeing these for a really long time. They're actually a really, really good price, but they were kind of coming to like old season and not, they didn't really have a lot of sizing anymore, but for the price, I think they're just 1,000 Canadian dollars. I thought it was amazing for just a fun pair of nice mules, and I just love mules because they're so easy. I like them, but I didn't love them. I also tried on some of those iconic like chunky sunglasses. Honestly, so iconic, so fun, pricey, but like so dreamy and iconic. So these are definitely on my wish list. What else did we do that day? I wanted to go into Prada and check out a couple of bags that I'm interested in, but the Prada store was closed until a little bit later. So I did manage to go and see some bags over at Holt Renfrew, which you'll see. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about a black shoulder bag, but the white one, there's something about a white shoulder bag as well that I feel like is also missing in my collection. So we went over and we saw some of those bags. And yeah, overall, I think it was a really, really fun trip in Vancouver. Something that I really wanted to do to like relax. I mean, what is better than some shopping to just like calm your mind and relax, right? So yeah, so I think I was really excited that we were able to do that. And then, yeah, because I knew that it was going to be insanity the week coming up, even though we were eloping and it was like a micro wedding and a lot of the details were already sorted out. You always get nerves when something like that is big that you put on, and just like the processing getting married in itself. Like I didn't process it until I want to say like 2 days out. So even in that scenario, I feel like I just needed time to process everything and knew that like it was going to be, yeah, it was gonna take me a whole week or like up until like a couple days before to process what was actually happening. So I'm actually a crazy person, and I think I've decided that I'm gonna wear 4 outfits tomorrow. So we gotta steam all of that. But today I'm wearing, I want to be in my bride era still. So I'm wearing this white, kind of like corset top from Club Monaco. I got this a little while ago, but I just love the cut of this, the A-line. It's very bridal. especially like, you know, it's like that bridal A-line cut. And then I'm wearing my pencil skirt, and then you can see right there my penguins and Grogu because I love them, and I'm still that girly who loves her plushed animals. So, okay, so let's go steam some clothes and yeah. Okay, so these are some pieces that I'm going to be steaming. Kind of a little bit of a, just a sneak peek of what I kind of think I'm planning on wearing. I mean, I have my formal dress that I'm going to get married, do all the things with, but you know, the type of girly that I am, I definitely want some options for the day. We're going to have a cocktail hour. We're signing documents in the morning, and then we're gonna do a formal ceremony. And so, and then we're gonna have a dinner. So obviously need 4 outfits for that. And then one of the brands that I love, honestly, dearly is Daily Sleeper. This I think I'm planning on wearing for my dinner look, and this one is from Daily Sleeper. It has like kind of like these thin straps and then this feather detailing, and this is what sold me. I wanted that vibe, and then I think I'm gonna do like a diamond choker at the top, and it's just gonna look scrumptious. I have a Jacquemus dress as well that I wore my engagement party, so I might do that one, but we'll figure it out. And then this one I'm not gonna wear, but this one's just one that I've been wearing recently because of bridal era, and I love it. I can't stress enough how much I love Daily Sleeper, so let's get steaming. Just a sneak peek on what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. Super exciting. We're gonna do an amazing charcuterie, and I kind of have my own, gonna do a little champagne tower as well, so super exciting. And this is my dress, and I am obsessed with her and the shoes. I love the shoes. These are Jimmy Choo, and I think they're perfection. And so is this Jacquemus dress. And of course, we get married in Jacquemus. Today's the day. So let me take you through our elopement or micro wedding and the day of, because honestly, now that I look back on it, and it's almost been like a week since it's happened, I think that it went way better than I had thought it was going to be. I don't think there were main issues that happened. Maybe there were things that we could have improved on, but I mean, for something like that, even like as the logistic queen that I am, you can't really plan for every situation that happens. And there's gonna be last minute details that you didn't think of that you think of at the time. I think that overall, like, everything went amazing. We didn't hire a photographer at all, so we wanted to save that for when we're in Europe and have those whimsical, dreamy pictures in Europe. My brother has kind of like helped us with our engagement photos, so we kind of tasked him again to just like take some casual photos so people can remember the moment, and we can share and like send some photos to folks at the end so then they can keep it for memories. I use my Polaroid a lot to capture moments throughout the day, and I don't know, I feel like the candid photos and the unplanned aspect of that actually went way better than I expected. I think the only issue that we had throughout the day was just during the ceremony. Like, it was a sunny day instead of a cloudy day, so you know, when it comes to photos, especially because we weren't hiring a photographer, it's a little bit more tricky to get it right. The lighting was a little bit off, but I think we managed to make it okay, and I think that our photos ended up being very, very pleasant. So there's always going to be something that you didn't plan for. We just have to roll with the punches, and I think overall, I think everything else went amazing. I mean, let me walk you through the day, because we definitely made things very untraditional. I mean, at the end of it, it seemed like a little more wedding-y feel instead of elopement feel. What we did was we started the day off with the ceremony. We had my bridesmaids come over to my place in the morning to do the actual signing of the documents. And then my parents wanted to do like a mini tea ceremony. We didn't have a lot of extended family, but we just wanted to do something for photos that we can share with the family. So we did like a tiny tea ceremony. And if you don't know what that is, it's normally like in Chinese tradition where the bride and groom kind of offer tea to married relatives or parents or whatnot, and you get a red envelope for luck. And that's kind of how I understand it. So, you know, just to add some cultural elements to the wedding. And so we definitely really didn't do a whole lot of like cultural traditions at all. We added a bunch of like traditional Chinese decorations around the house just for good luck with the red envelopes and the tea ceremony. But other than that, we didn't incorporate a whole lot. And we really just wanted to make it our own and what we kind of wanted. So, and that was something that was really small, something really intimate, lots of food, and incorporating our friends and family and just celebrating with them, and actually having it small enough that we can actually connect and engage with all of our guests. So after the signing of the documents, we went over to a local park and we just had a really small intimate ceremony, and that was with 18 people. And we didn't have an arch. We didn't really have much of anything. We all just stood. I mean, I had my bridesmaids on one side, the groomsmen on the other side, and we just had a really cute, dainty ceremony. I mean, I had a bouquet. I made a boutonniere for hubby. And we just, yeah, it was just cute and dainty. And maybe I'll insert some photos and clips of how that all turned out right here. And then after the ceremony, we had a small cocktail hour. And so that was kind of like the main like stressor the day leading up to the wedding. And I say that because I'm a perfectionist. I like things a certain way, and if I can save money doing it myself and the way that I want to, I will. So what I ended up doing is I wanted control, and I wanted to do the charcuterie. I wanted to incorporate things that my partner and I love, and that is local ingredients, local butcher, local honey, local everything. And supporting like our local businesses is like something that I really wanted. We brought in a couple of platters. And I don't know, overall, like, I feel like everyone was super well fed. The spread turned out way better than I had hoped it would be. I wanted to also celebrate with some fun champagnes. So we got bottles of Moet for everybody to share, and I wanted the really beautiful, like, Gatsby-esque CB2 coupe glasses. So we did that and had a fun cheers with everyone. We didn't have a cake. My cake was pretty much the Moet champagne. And then after that, everyone was so stuffed, and we still had dinner after that, because originally what we had planned was to have a small intimate ceremony and then have dinner. And then we're like, okay, well, we have a lot of close friends who are traveling all the way. Why don't we have something in between, like a cocktail hour? So much food at cocktail hour, and then we still had dinner at 6. So then we went over to have dinner, and we did that at the Q at the Empress, and it was so amazing. Honestly, it was just so beautiful, and we still, like, everyone was dressed up. I had a new outfit from Sleeper, and it's the one with like ostrich feathers, and it was just amazing. I wore it with like a diamond choker. It wasn't like, all we did was like a restaurant reservation. We didn't really fuss with like having other people around because we didn't do speeches. Like, that was the thing that I really didn't want, was speeches or a long ceremony or like vows. Like, I just don't think that I'm that person. And so we just had dinner. We had like appetizers, a main, and dessert, and we got everyone a fun cocktail to do a group cheers with us, and it just went so well. We did Polaroids. Everyone was so stuffed at the end, and that was like the biggest priority for us, was to just make sure that everyone was so well fed. Because the best part about going to somebody's wedding is the food. And that's the thing that I feel like you remember the most, on whether the food was good or not. And that was just kind of the main thing that we wanted to ensure for our guests, is that they were well fed and the food was good. So Overall, it was just such a dreamy day. We got so many amazing photos, and honestly, a lot of them were like candid photos or aesthetically pleasing photos or just like in the moment shots, and I feel like that is just so special to me, and I'm glad we did that. Yeah, it was just a perfect day. So I'm a Mrs. now, and I'm excited for what the next chapter will bring. I'm gonna take you guys along with me when we go to Europe because I'm sure it will be so fun, and I will try my best to remember to film because I feel like I'm still getting used to it. So I think that is one of the challenges of just like pulling it out and remembering to do that, and just also finding the correct setup and how we're gonna do this and the lighting and filming with my phone or a camera. So I think I'm still figuring all that stuff out, but overall, it will be fun. And if I can't get that sort of like video footage, I'll share photos and we can have another sit down conversation like this. So yeah, I think that's what's next. In 2 weeks time, I want to say, so I'm kind of working on packing everything, but let's get into the unboxing now. So Happy and I exchanged wedding gifts the morning of, and I want to show you what he got me because I picked this up during the Nordstrom sale, and we just kept it away and put it away until this moment because I wanted these shoes anyway, and it was just kind of like the budget that we set for each other, so it was perfect. So obviously it's from Bottega Veneta, and I have already worn these, but I'm gonna do this unboxing just for YouTube. So let's see what I ended up picking out. And they are these dreamy pair of mules from Bottega. I absolutely love them, and because they're a wedge, obviously super comfortable. I was actually able to wear this kind of at the tail end of our wedding day, just when my foot got tired of the shoes that I'm going to share with you, which I wore and killed my feet, but beautiful. But I got these, and I'm really excited to style these with other outfits because I think they're going to be so comfortable. I think I kind of want to take this to Europe as well because they're just a really practical, comfy shoe that also looks great. And I'm not over this Bottega look of the square toe. I just love these. So Puppy got these for me for our wedding. I got him the Bottega card holder. And then over in Vancouver, I did pick up a little thing like I mentioned earlier, something that I can remember the day of and that I can also wear to Europe, and it's from Celine. And I picked these up because I feel like this was an impulse purchase, but I don't regret it because they're amazing. Yeah, again, wanted to treat myself for the wedding day to remember it, and nothing too big. It's something small that I can wear to Europe as well, and it comes in this. So you might have some guesses as to what this is, but they are sunglasses. And what I love about these is it's literally a 2-for-1. You get the sunglass and you get a little purse, or you can probably keep your phone. I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max. It doesn't fit in here. Even without the case, it doesn't fit. But I'm sure if you find something else like the smaller iPhone, it probably will. But just this in itself is super cute. You can probably fit a lipstick and a card holder in this. But in this pouch, we got these sunglasses. So I forget what the name is for these, but these have been like so popular everywhere on TikTok and on Instagram. But here is a close-up as to what they look like. They're absolutely stunning, and I just love the metal detailing. Like, they're just so perfect. Maybe I'll try these on. I didn't know if they suit my face before, but I just love them. I don't really care. I think they're so comfy, like they're easy to move around in, and they're comfortable. My hair got stuck, but so they're super comfortable, and I think they just look so great with linen, and they'll be so cute in Italy and in France. They're modern, they're chic. Yeah, I just love these. So, and I've been pretty much wearing the crap out of my other Celine Sunnies, the one with like the oval lenses, and so something to switch it up will be amazing. And you get a cute little bag like this, and the dress that I'm wearing today with the puff sleeves. Perfection. So really glad that I got that. And then lastly, I want to show you my wedding shoes because I guess this is like, because I'm showing you like new items. Like I got these back in January and saved them for a really long time, so they don't feel like new, but they technically are because I wore them for the wedding day as the first time I ever wore them. Then may I present you my Jimmy Choo wedding shoes. So I just love them. They're so perfect. They are so dreamy, but they killed my feed. You know, whatever, because they're just a dream and they're amazing and iconic. I have been eyeing these, not particularly these ones, but more of like the wedge style for a really long time. The one with the peep toe, I tried them on a little while ago, but they were a little bit too tall for what I was looking for. And then I came across these and I was like, these are perfect. They are not walking shoes. They are sit and look pretty, and even then will probably hurt your feet. I don't regret them because I think that these were just the most iconic shoe you could ever wear walking down the aisle or just getting married in. And I'm gonna bring these to Europe to shoot more photos in them because I feel like this is what these shoes are for. Sit there, look pretty, and maybe take some photos in them. So these are the shoes that I picked. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said earlier, we're going to Europe in 2 weeks. I am in the midst of packing and I'm really hoping that I can take you along with me and film as much as I can when I'm in Europe because I think it'll be fun because we're gonna be doing all the touristy things for the first time. Like, I have never been to Europe before, which is insane, but I will try my best to take you along and film as much as I can when I'm over there. And if I don't see you until then, have a lovely rest of the day. And remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will be happy to make more of this kind of vlog style for you. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. I'll see you later. Bye.